Hey guys, I'm Cam. I'm here with Neesa. I'm here to ask her a couple questions about what she would tell herself as a new agent into the business. Now, Neesa, looking back, what specific action would you have taken earlier that would have made you successful faster?
Okay, so for me personally, I think the faster you can create consistent opportunities, the faster you can gain confidence in your skill. So focus on a couple carriers at a time, really focus on underwriting and understanding. Make sure you are reading things continuously also to improve your skill set. So that way you're advancing in your field and you're doing the same thing. Like if you think about people with crafts and trades, they constantly have to put in extra work to learn, the things and continue to develop their skill set. So focus on that.
For sure. So mastering the skill set and actually focusing and studying on it.
Yes.
And the different things that help you become better in the sales process.
Absolutely.
Is what you're saying. Perfect. Awesome. Now, which daily habits or routines do you wish you had adopted on day one?
I would say daily dials and committing to a set number. So set a number of how many dials you're going to hit that day and how many appointments you're going to set, and do not stray from that. So if something pops up, dog's got to go to the vet or you got to pick up kids, you made a commitment, keep that commitment with yourself, because you're only failing yourself at the end of the day if you're not keeping that.
I like to use this metaphor for that. You ever heard of death by 1,000 paper cuts? If you quit day after day, those little quits, hey, I'm going to do 200 dials, I'm going to do 190 today because I want to go watch this movie, I want to go watch this game,
Yeah.
I want to go to get some drinks with my friends, or hey, I told myself I'm going to commit to $3,000 in sales today and I only hit 1,500 and I just quit a little bit early. Those little daily, those days that you quit and you don't follow through, that's death by 1,000 paper cuts.
Oh, absolutely. It all
Right.
adds up.
And then eventually, those little tiny, you keep lying to yourself, right? And you keep quitting, and eventually you're gonna look at your results one day. It's not gonna be where you want to be.
You're only giving up on yourself at that point.
Absolutely. Now, what mistakes slowed you down the most in your first year, and how could you have avoided them?
I would say chasing easy money instead of building systems. So wasting a lot of time on, it kind of goes back into the question you previously asked, where you're going and you hit that one deal right and you're giving up for the week. Don't ever do that. You have to keep going. You have to keep repeating the process, or you're not going to continue to scale and grow, and your bank account's also going to be very sad.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, I always like to use this as an example of when I started, and not to necessarily take away from what you're saying here, but it's like one of my first couple months, I had a deal that was gonna go, that I thought was gonna go through, and I think I had two more that day, and I just didn't work. And we had a ping pong table in the office, and I remember just sitting there playing ping pong all day.
Yeah.
And I went to call those people. Two of them didn't show, and the third guy was like, "Actually, we're not interested."
Yeah, and then you've just shot yourself in the foot
Exactly.
at that point.
And so then instead of working through the day and maybe having those other policies, the sales gods came in and said, "Nope, you're not going to get that today because you didn't put the work in."
Yeah,
You got
should have
lazy."
worked harder.
Exactly. Now, if you had to restart with no leads or clients today, what's the first thing you would do in the next 7 days to generate business?
First thing I would do is hit the streets again. So previously I was door to door, and that is a really great way to generate business. You just have to get out there, put yourself out there, talk to as many people as possible. I don't care if you're at a restaurant, everybody needs this. You have to put yourself in a position like if, the waitress was my sister or something like that, and she doesn't have anything like this. You're taking away from people on the outside if you're not offering them these products. And think about your family and put it in perspective, like, I want everybody to be protected at the end of the day, right? So take yourself out of it and put your clientele and everybody else first. Get out there and just hit as many businesses, door to door. It doesn't matter. You can do residential, you can do business, but you're going to generate income regardless because you're creating a pipeline.
Opportunity creates income.
Absolutely.
Right? And if you don't, the way you're going to create opportunity is actually getting in front of people. So that's awesome.
Absolutely.
Now, what mindset shift or piece of advice finally clicked for you and changed your results?
For me, it was not having a plan B anymore. So if you always have something to fall back on or rely on, you're never going to focus on what's in front of you. And you have this opportunity laid out. You have great people that are going to help you through it. Ask the questions. Don't shy away from, being vulnerable and putting yourself out there and asking questions so that you can get what you need to continue to grow in this business. Because if you shut yourself off, you're not going to get anywhere. So get rid of your plan B. First and foremost, just trash it, okay? You have the greatest opportunity right in front of you. Cam always says, if you want to go out and write, 5K on a Tuesday, you can go do it, right? So learn the skill sets that you can do that with. stop focusing on outside factors and pour into yourself as much as you want to pour into your business and everything else to continue to grow and scale. And another thing is, I think you have to stop focusing on the fact that you're selling insurance and focus more on, I'm selling peace of mind and protection. So once I stop focusing on, policies and premiums, I ask, if something happened to you tonight, what would your family do tomorrow?
Mm-hmm. Focus on the results.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the actual pain point, rather than this is just insurance, right? This is more than insurance. This is making sure your house is able to be paid. This is making sure you keep the cars. This is making sure the kids are fed.
Yeah.
This is keeping that lifestyle after Joe dies, right?
Absolutely.
So, and creating those pain points by asking questions. That's awesome. That's great stuff. Neesa, any final words of advice you have for any agents?
I would just say stick to it. Keep your mindset positive. Be consistent. Consistency is everything in this business. If you take a step back for a day, right, or 2 days, you want to go out with your friends and all those things. Stay in the season of no, so you can continue to grow.
Love it. Awesome, Neesa. Well, thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Cam.